सार ना जाना तेरी, सब ते वड्डा सतगुर नानक जिन कल राखी मेरी, सब ते वड्डा सतगुर नानक जिन कल राखी मेरी. So there's a big crowd around Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj now after having listened to Guru Sahib Ji's Bani. They all sit beside my Guru Sahib Ji. Some of these were big Vidwans. A Vidwan is someone who's got a lot of knowledge about all the faiths and about all the granths, about various different books, various different things, philosophy. That's what you call a Vidwan. So some of them that are there are Vidwans, people with so much knowledge. They all heard Guru Sahib Ji's Bani, and then they said, Maharaj, this Shabd that you just sang right now, tell us the arth of it. Tell us the meanings of this Shabd that you just sang. We can see that your Sarup, your Roop, your image is a saintly one. Sadhu Andaya. Guru Sahib Ji then said, Thika, I'll tell you the meanings of what I just sang, because Guru Sahib Ji, and these moments when we go through Guru Nanak Dev Maharaj history, they'll say to their friend Bhai Mardana Ji, they'll say, Mardanya, Bani Aya, Rubab Chak. Them moments are always amazing moments when that happens, because now you're getting ready for Maharaj to tell us something amazing, right? Maharaj kende, I'll tell you what the meanings of that was. Listen carefully, focus your minds and listen. Guru Sahib. Now, look, Maharaj here is not saying it just to them. Maharaj is saying it to all of us here right now. Maharaj is saying, listen carefully, focus your minds and listen to what I'm about to tell you. Guru Sahib Ji then explained, the sun, the moon, the stars, the wind has been the same in all 4 ages that I mentioned at the beginning. In Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, and now in Kaljug. Sara, all the same moon, same stars, nothing's changed. Now in this world, we have people that have a negative mindset, that do bad actions, that do bad things in Kaljug. And for this reason, understand that this is Kaljug. Maharaj kende, you can't trust anyone in this time. Etbar nahi kar sakde. Maharaj goes, like when it rains, they're explaining, Guru Nanak Dev Maharaj say that, like when it rains and when the droplets hit the floor, then so many bubbles get formed like in a little puddle. Just like this, Kaljugi Jeeves, Kaljugi people are coming into this world but also getting destroyed. They come into this world like that little bubble, but then as that bubble pops, that's how they get destroyed, like the bubbles popping. Kaljug hasn't taken on a specific form and come into this world, hasn't come into a specific country. Neither has Kaljug built himself a palace, castle, or fort. It's sometimes a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? If we say, if something's bad happening, or if you've done something bad, or we say, Ki kariye, it's Kaljug. That's just the easy way of coming out of it. Guru Nanak Dev Maharaj here telling us that Kaljug is not like he's in a specific place where he's made a palace for himself. He's made a fort for himself. But from bad actions of people in this world, that's where we can see Kaljug coming into this world. There's no Japatap anymore. On ithe Japatap di koi gali nahi hegi. But in Satyug, the way it's been described in Gurbani, in Satyug, in the age of truth, every single house had a Brahm Gyani Mahapurukh in that house. Can you imagine? In the age that we live in now, they're very scarce, they're very rare, a great saint. Very rare when you come across a great saint. And there's no Japatap anymore. And as the ages started going by, Treta, they started dwindling down. Dwapar, Pakhand started coming in, and now we're in Kaljug. And Maharaj goes, if someone does do Simran, then people will try and stop them. So, Sanghi, I remember back in college, when I was just coming into Sikhi, or Nama Chas, that when we were coming into Sikhi, after we took Amrit, Guru Sahib ne edan di kirpa kiti that in college we were able to, all the friends that we was used to chill with, that used to listen to Bhangra songs or whatnot, what we said to them was, why don't we start this thing off where we get together at Amrit Villa and go to a Gurdwara together, right? All the boys, all the lads. So what was like 17, 18? Let's all get together and let's start going Amrit Villa to Gurdwara. Guys, we got to a point where there was like a good 10 of us would go to the Gurdwara every morning before college started. It was amazing. It was so wicked. Us wele case bhi rakhan lage sige. They started keeping the case. They all started coming into Sikhi. But there was one individual, and this is how powerful Sangat can be, right? There was one individual within them that, for example, that would always talk about negative things. And then, especially like on a Friday, we used to have the Friday night Sikhi back then, when Kuljit Singh Paji used to do it. When we all used to get together after college, we always used to get together. We used to go to the Gurdwara, do Friday night Sikhi, and then we'd go to each other's houses. We'd sit there and just do vichara. We'd sit there and talk about the greatness of Sikhi, the greatness of Guru Sahib Ji. And then there was this certain individual who would try and stop them. It was this certain individual who would say to them, after we did the vichar, he'd take them to the clubs. They'd go and do clubbing then all night, and then the next day they'd miss Amrit Villa. So, Kerna Matlab, you have to watch out who your Sangat is, because there will be people in your life that if you try and start walking on this path, they'll start trying to stop you. Some way, some Kaljog is going to come in that form and then try and stop you. Maharaj Kende, Guru Sahib Ji continue and they say that in Satyug, if one person did paap, if one person committed a sin, then that whole city used to pay for that sin. In Treta Jug, in the next age, if someone did paap, if someone committed a sin, then the nagar, then that whole village used to pay for it. In Dwapar Jug, in the third age, if someone used to do paap, committed a sin, then his whole generation would used to pay for that paap. But in Kaljug, in what we live now, if someone commits a sin, then that person has to pay for that individually themselves. Guru Sahib Ji say that whoever Vaheguru does bakshish on the, whoever Vaheguru blesses, whoever they bless with Naam di Daat, with, there's no other way to be saved. Maharaj Kende, you need that bakshish, you need that kirpa from Maharaj, and you need that Naam di Daat in order to be saved in this world. Sangaji, what should we be doing then? What should we be asking for if Guru Sahib Ji are telling you right now, Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj said, whoever Vaheguru blesses, whoever Vaheguru gives Naam di Daat, this gift of Naam, whoever they give that to, will get saved. What sort of ardas should you be doing to Vaheguru then? What sort of ardas should you be doing to Guru Sahib Ji then? Ki Maharaj, eh jehdi Naam di Daat, this gift of name, Maharaj, please give us some of that gift as well. Maharaj, sanu bhi Naam di Daat do. Give us that blessing as well. Sanu bhi bakshish do. Jab puchange, if you ask for it, then Maharaj will consider giving it to you. If you're not going to ask for it, where are you going to get that from then? Guru Sahib Ji kende, Guru Sahib Ji, and we shouldn't ever think, look, Guru Sahib Ji itthe baithe ne, they aren't far. We need to get that out of our mind. Our mindset needs to be Maharaj is right close to us, right? Maharaj is right beside you. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj are sitting downstairs in the Darbar Sahib right now. Actually, think of it like this: Maharaj have gone to rest now. So Khasan ho gaya thalle. They've done so Khasan, but Guru Sahib Ji have gone to rest now. But Maharaj are here. But we need to have that mindset. And Guru Sahib Ji kende to everyone, at this time, Vaheguru's Kirtan Bhakti is the only way. Doing everything else is useless. Until you get rid of the male within you, that that dirt within you, then this doesn't mean that everything else you do is useless. But however, this doesn't mean that you don't follow Maryada though. Because of these tools, these are tools for you, right? So we shouldn't think that in Sikhi that getting up at Amritville is a chore, or doing Simran as chore, or having a shower in the morning is a chore. Maharaj tells us to read Bani, Sat Baniya, 5 Baniya in the morning, read the Panj Bani. That's a chore. We shouldn't think of it as a chore, even as keeping up Panj Kakari Rayat. All the Maryada that we've been given, Maryada means code of conduct. This code of conduct that we've been given, it's there for us. It's a tool for us to get closer, because you need discipline. Yeah, without discipline, you can't achieve anything. And is like that with anything, isn't it? But the main thing is Simran. But it won't be easy. You won't enjoy it. I'll be straight up with you. You won't enjoy it, but it's like anything, isn't it? If you want to start losing weight, you want to start doing exercise, say you want to get in shape, say you want to get really healthy and fit, you won't enjoy it first because it will be hard. But if you keep at it consistently, I promise you, you'll get to a point. Here, I bet you there's loads of people that have experienced it themselves. When you start doing exercise, when you start eating right, you get to a point where you get so much energy, you feel really great. You get to a point where it becomes really nice, and then you start feeling the benefits of it. But ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਔਖਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ. It's really hard. ਬਹੁਤ ਔਖਾ ਹੈ. Simran is like that as well. You you need to build that consistency, and then you'll get to a point where you'll get that bliss, you'll get that anand, and you'll want to do more. So maryada are tools that will help you achieve that, right? But the main thing we have to understand is simran is the most important thing. Let's continue. Maharaj says you come out of the cycle of life and death with simran, by doing simran. People that do pakhand and be fake in this world will have to take the beatings of the messengers of death. Maharaj, look at the example that Maharaj give. Wicked example. They go, like a peacock looks beautiful, has amazing colors. The sound of a peacock is also sounds amazing, but what does that peacock eat then? It eats gund, insects, and all sorts of that sort of stuff. Pakhandi people, fake people, are also like this. Also, they look the part within this world. They look a certain way. Jodo chola palandaya, and you think that this person knows everything. He might, but in reality, they look the part, but they eat gand. They're stuck within desires, vishivakar. These people fall into hell, then Maharaj, and then suffer pain. Those that do simran, that they get vidayai in the court of Vaheguru. There's no other way for you to get saved in this world. Maharaj is telling us straight, those that go elsewhere, leaving Guru Sahib Ji, will always get mocked. Ulama miluga unanu, and they will suffer. Saying these amazing, powerful bhajans, all the Pakhandis that were there, all the fake people that were there surrounding Maharaj at this point, Maharaj sare nu das rahe ne. They get embarrassed and they all put their heads down then. Par koi pura hove, someone who's perfect can do this. Someone fir gal ban diya. It's like this, na. Ahi example de dange. We've been doing Friday Night Sikhi for 11 years. ਇੱਥੇ ਹਰੇਕ ਹਫਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਰੌਲਾ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਬਾਰੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ amazing this that, but slowly it might be affecting someone, right? ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਇੱਕ ਪੂਰਨ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਖ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ ਕੋਈ, or it just has to tell you once, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਬਦਲ ਜੂਗੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ, just in an instant. Sant Janel Singh, I'll give you an example. When I met someone personally, I met someone firsthand. He said when he was young, he was 16, 17 years old, Sant Janel Singh Ji came to his village. They did one speech, and then he said to his mom and dad, his parents, he goes, I'm going with Mahapurkh now. I want to stay in the Jatha. I don't want to come back home now. And he went for 2 years and he didn't come back. From that one speech, he changed his whole jivan. He started waking up, Amrit Wila, started smashing the Simran, Amrit Shakalaya. He had so much bakshish. And not just in that one little speech. But if Puran koi hove, fair gal ban diya, ithivi Guru Sahib Ji apure, everyone's put their heads down in shame. Everyone's embarrassed with their heads down. All the vidwans, all the people that had knowledge, the ones that had knowledge, they asked Guru Sahib Ji a question. They go, Maharaj, they go, whose bhakti are aap ji doing within your mind? Whose bhakti do you do? Are you doing Nirgun Swarup of bhakti, or are you doing Sargun Swarup's bhakti? Now, Sikhi teaches us there's two forms of Vaheguru. There's a Nirgun Swarup and a Sargun Swarup. Nirgun Swarup is without form. Sargun Swarup is with form. So Vaheguru is with form. Yeah? They asked this question that whose bhakti do you do? Do you do Nirgun Swarup's bhakti or do you do Sargun Swarup's bhakti? I thought, what a question to ask, right? Something we can all benefit from. Then I thought, let's leave it here and wait for next week. Then I thought, nah, that's being a bit harsh. Let's continue. So let's continue. The Vidwans continue and they say, please tell us. Sanu dasso. Guru Sahib Ji then said, and guys, the answer Guru Sahib Ji are about to give, they're giving, had me in tears. Why? Because they're talking to us right now. They're helping each and every one of us walk on this path. This amazing path of Sikhi, on all this journey that we're on. Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj thodna gallan kar rahe hai, and they're helping you on this path. Guru Sahib Ji said that I don't see as separate. I don't see Nirgun and Sargun as separate. You need to understand both in order to do bhakti, to do both. That Nirgun form that form without form has taken on a sargun form, i.e., the 10 Guru Sahib Jis. Whoever sees it as separate or base samajha, they don't understand that Nirgun Swarup is within everyone. This energy is within all of us. They go even in Krishna Bhagwan Ji, that in that form, that's a sargun form. Make your minds pure. Sare Maharaj kende sare anu ki make your minds pure. Focus. Do Simran. Don't live in duality. Don't live in dubda, where we're constantly in doubt, where we're constantly questioning. Don't. Maharaj kende Simran karo. In the end, you will have to pay for your bad actions. Simran will be your asra. Simran will be your support. In Kal Jug, Kirtan Bhakti is the mukhi, listening to Kirtan and doing Simran. Do prema bhakti and you shall get sukh. Maharaj kende prema bhakti is the highest form of penance that you can do, highest form of in remembering Vaheguru. But prema bhakti is where you're remembering Vaheguru purely out of love. Dhan Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says in Gurbani, Kal Jug meh kirtan pardana gurmukh japiya laye dhyanna, meaning that in Kal Jug that kirtan is pradhan, that kirtan is the leader. Maharaj kende that become a Gurmukh and chant and focus on do meditation. Then Maharaj kende aap tare sagle kul tare har dargah pat seo jayeda, that you'll save yourself. Not only will you save yourself, you'll save your generations as well. You'll save your family as well. Je tusi simran karonge, sareyan da pala hoga, not just individual, not just yourself. You'll be you're not just saving yourself by doing simran, you're saving all those that are around you. ਇਹ ਤੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਹੋਰ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ? Can there be anything more bigger than that? ਆਪ ਤਰੈ ਸਗਲੇ ਕੁਲ ਤਾਰੇ ਹਰ ਦਰਗਹ ਪਤ ਸਿਉ ਜਾਇਦਾ, that then you shall go to the court of Vaheguru with honor. Maharaj ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਸਰਾ ਬਣੂਗਾ ਤੇ Simran will be your support. Do prema bhakti. Stop doing this pakhand. Don't be fake in this world. They're having this amazing conversation with all these vidwans. After they heard these bhajans, after they hear the beautiful words of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, they listened, actually listened what we need to do, guys, as well. We need to just listen. That's all we need to do. Or Koshni, just listen to what Maharaj is telling us. All these vidwans, they listened to Maharaj's bhajan, their minds became pure, and they all bow at the lotus feet of our Guru Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And then they all have this desire within them now. What's that desire? The greatest desire that you can have in this world. The desire to become the Sikh of Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji. That's the greatest desire to have, is to become good. Why? Because you will get saved in this world then. If you become Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Sikh. And we should all do the ardas ki Maharaj sanu Sikh banalo, make us your Sikh. Give us that understanding, Maharaj. We don't have to go elsewhere. We don't have to go anywhere else. Or kite jaan di lord nahi, sara kuch Maharaj ne sanu ditta hoya. Everything's here. We just have to go take that one step towards Maharaj, and Maharaj will come running towards you. I promise you that. What happens next, we're going to have to wait till next week, because the conversation continues and Maharaj just carry on saving everyone. So we'll leave that there, guys. And we'll continue on to the next part.